Hi everybody, it's Jeanette with CountryDesignStyle.com. Welcome everybody, it's so good to see everybody. Okay, this is a fun project. This is a year in the making kind of a project, so I'm really excited about it, and I hope Facebook just went away on me. I gotta get it back. Sorry guys. Facebook's been giving me a little bit of a challenge today. I couldn't get into it, and it's just been one of those things with Facebook, but that's okay. We'll work through it. Okay, I want to go live, guys. Live. And start. Okay. Everybody, it's Jeanette with Country Design Style. Sorry, Facebook had a little bit of a hiccup and it tossed me off. It does that every once in a while. So today, that actually the idea came to me a year ago, and I just now this spring got a chance to be able to get the supplies to do it. Now in your dollar stores, now this was actually in Dollar Tree, which is our dollar store. They had these little plastic garden kind of a thing, stakes or whatever, that you put in the ground between your lovely green grass, which we live in the mountains, so we don't have green grass. And most of us do not anyway. And then, your flowers or whatever, which I think is really kind of cute for $1. So I picked these up. I picked up 3, but I'm going to do something else since we don't have pretty green grass, which I think this would look lovely with. I thought, I'm going to go back to my idea that I had a year ago. So here's what I've done. I bought 3, by the way. There are 4 little arches on here. I'm going to set this one aside for just a second. And here's what I've done. I took, this is one set, okay? There's my 4 arches. I paid $1 for it, and I cut it in half. Now, these did have those little stakes on the bottom of them that you stick in the ground. I first cut all those stakes off first. Then I cut this one here right in half, okay? Then my other one, I have this piece, but I cut this. So I have these 2 pieces here, okay? And I'm going to show you how I cut them, and then I'll show you what I'm going to assemble to put it together. Okay, very, very easy to cut. The first things you want to do is take these off. Now, if you've got good scissors, you can use good scissors. I tend to not use scissors. The scissors might be kind of tough going through when you're cutting this part, but you could probably use good scissors. But I just used my little Mr. Peanut little box knife. So I'm going to bring the YouTube down to the table so you can see. Okay, so here's one of my little stakes. All I did was put it on there and just push hard. Get that going. Get that cut going across there. You'll get to shake it and everything. But go ahead and do that. No one's watching, right? And then just take that. Once you get that cut good across there, you can take it and just break it right off. It'll break right off. Nothing, you don't have to try to cut clear through that part. So I'm going to do that with all the other 2 of these. And again, just push down and get to shaking, because you're like, oh, come on, get it through. And then, oops, and then just break it off. Now, some places, I had one of them that was a little more plasticky, I think, or something like that. So it kind of didn't want to break off. So at that point, do grab your scissors. These are not good scissors, so that's why these won't cut it very well. Okay, so do that. Now I got one more to go. One more shake to get through. Woo! Okay, do hold it the right way. And make sure, I've got a cutting mat that I'm working on, so that I make sure I don't cut my fingers or anything like that. And then just bend that back and it just pops right off. Super, super easy. Now those things are gone. Okay, that's what I needed. Now what I need to do is cut this in half. Now if you happen to find the same thing on this, now I'm sure these are probably available in other stores, but I got it at the Dollar Tree. But this one here on the back side, there's little areas here where it's thicker. It's just like these. There were areas on the edges where it was thicker, but this soft part in here is super, super easy to do. Now, this center one will have that little bump right there. But these do, this one has it here, but it also has it here on the bottom where that center stake was not there, if that makes sense anyway. But just whatever, you know, if you find one that may be made a little bit different, but just these very, very inexpensive dollar little trellis things. I think they're so cute. And I kept thinking, I gotta come up with something cute to do with them. And to be honest, I came up with the idea last year, and I went back to our Dollar Tree and they didn't have any. So I never got them till this year. And this year I got them. So I'm really excited about that. Now I just cut through there. I had to cut a little tough through that top part, but then the rest of it kind of went. Now at that point, just kind of bend it back and just let it kind of break apart. It just kind of will break. Now, if you get a part that's not breaking well, either go ahead and kind of pull it a little bit or go back to your scissors. My bottom part I didn't get completely. And just kind of trim that up right there. And that should go ahead and come apart. Now, I got that cut in half. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that one aside. I'm not even going to use that one, but I'm going to cut this one in half again. Okay, and I do it the exact same thing. I've got that tough little part right there where it matches, where it meets up. It's a little thicker there. And then get to shaking. You know, anytime you're doing something like that, you gotta and then get down to the bottom and then just kind of get through that tough part there. Fold it over. Oh, that one was pretty easy. Okay, now, so I have all these pieces. I am going to use these two. I may have just cut too much. Did I do that right? Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, these two that I just cut in half, you didn't have to do. But, okay. So I want this one, and that one down there. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 pieces. I'm going to take my one with 2 hoops. Okay, I got 2 arches here, and I've got just those singles here. What I've done is I grabbed some black masking tape. This happens to be Gorilla Tape. It's the first time I've ever bought it, but I tell you what, I like this product. For a duct tape, this stuff really does well. And is it duck or D-U-C-K, or is it duck like D-U-C-T? Think about that. And I cut a little bit of several pieces, just tiny little like 1/4 of an inch pieces, and I've got them laying all the way around this thing. Okay, so what I'm going to, now this does come with little things here, and I was playing with it yesterday trying to hook that together, and I got bored. But if you wanted to take some time and actually hook that together, go for it. Okay, I just thought, you know, okay, that's cute, but I'm going to do my own thing. First of all, I'm not going to put those 2 pieces together. I want a 2 section and I want a single. This is what I'm going to put together. Okay, and I'm going to take that tape, this tape, and just wrap it right around there. Just a little bit right there. Make sure that it sits on the floor straight. That's your biggest key. And just wrap that around. Okay, and then just to make sure it's nice, I'm going to do the same at the bottom. I might do it down here at this very bottom. Okay, and because it's black duct tape, it's staying on there very well, let me tell you, first of all. And it's, you know, you just don't notice it. Okay, it's really hard to see even up close, so no worries there. Okay, now that I got that one, I'm going to do the same on this side. Just grab a piece of tape, wrap it around. Oh, I took some paint off my table with this duct tape. Don't put your duct tape on your table. Okay. I thought I was just attaching it to this mat, but some of it got off onto the table. Okay, got 2 pieces on there. I'm going to come over here. Now I'm going to do my double. Okay, got my double piece. Get some tape, and just wherever, you know, do tape a little bit around the top, on the top side of it, right there. And then I'm going to tape a little bit around this bottom, right there. Okay, and then do the same over here. I tell you what, I love duct tape. I use it a lot. But boy, this is really, really sticky duct tape. It's kind of nice. It's taking the paint off the table even. That's not so nice, right? Okay, so I got that part. So now what I want to do is go back and grab this one here. I'm glad I did cut this section in half because that was not my purpose. Okay, I want to set this aside for a minute. I'm going to take this and I'm going to duct tape these two together. And again, just, you know, probably right in here in those areas right there. I may have to paint my table after putting this duct tape on it. I'm going to duct tape this just a little bit loose because I want to be able to open this up a little bit. You can kind of judge and play with that a little bit. I'm sure it will swing open. It's plastic, right? Hey, while you're watching, let me know where you're tuning in from. I usually always ask that. What country are you tuning in from? I do have several people watching from several different countries. And tomorrow we are doing the shaggy tree. I'm so excited about that one. That one there's going to be so cool. Now, I could have done this the other way. I could have taped these two together, and I thought about it, but I think I like this way better. Another thing that I could have done if I wanted to was taken this, if I hadn't cut it in half. I could actually put it back together. It's no big deal. I could have also put these in here and kind of duct tape that in there so it gives me a little bit of top, which now that I'm looking at that, kind of wish I would have done that. I may have to go back, but it's tape, so I can always undo it and fix it up that way. Okay, now let's pretend this is on my beautiful dining room table. Woo! Unstick everything off my... I cut extra pieces. You probably only need about 14. Unless, like I say, you go back and do that other piece. That would be really cute. And I will probably go ahead and do that. Cut that off. It will cut just as easy. I might cut it right like here. Let me show you the front side. Right across there. Maybe I'll cut it down in here. And that way I would have the whole thing. Oh, well, it sits tall, but I could always just tape it down low. It would be fine. You're not going to notice that extra down in there. So I will do that when I get my final pictures, because I always like to try to give you guys the final pictures. Now, I got up because I have set this on my dining room table, and I've put a little potted plant down in there, and I've put a little candle that I don't know will light. But almost lights, okay? It almost has a little bit of a light. I'll set that down in there, and I do know my battery can't, well, I do know one of these lights. This here we actually did earlier in the week, so there's another little candle I can set down in there, and just sit down whatever I like, and then take my top, and I want this to have that little bit of an edge. Let me turn this a little bit. Everything in there move. I want that to have just that little bit of edge, so I will tape it right in here and just add more of my tape. I will just add more of the tape right in here. Tape that side and tape it right in here. Did I do that right? Yep. Okay. But isn't this adorable? I think it is so... Hi from Ohio. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Now to get this side of the roof kind of popped up there. Make sure when you're taping this on that you're doing it in the same section of it so that it's, you know, you got a flat roof. Don't want any leaks. Not like this roof would leak, right? And just wherever it connects, just wrap that around there. Wherever you want that to sit, just wrap around that duct tape. Ta-da! Isn't that adorable? I think that turned out really neat. Let me get YouTube up here. I think that turned out so cute and so simple. And it's $3 and some duct tape. That's all it was. I love these simple, fun little projects like that. I hope you can go find it. If not, keep this in mind for next spring because, like I said, it took me a year to get this project together, get the supplies for it. And also, when you go in the store and you see something, isn't it? Isn't it absolutely? I do. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we got the little candles in there, and these are battery candles, so it's not going to melt. But how many ladies walk into a store and you see something and you think, oh my God, I've got an idea for that, but I'm not sure. So you leave it in the store, and then when you go back to get it, it's gone. But I was so glad when I saw these this year. I was like, yes, I'm going to get them. I think this turned out great. I really do like the idea of just taking this. I wonder if that will cut very well with scissors. The reason I didn't use scissors on this long part is sometimes when you're cutting scissors, they get a little off. And I just thought, you know what, it might be easier just to kind of not use the scissors, just use the cutters. But look at this. I'll just take just a second more. I know I try to keep these to 15 minutes, but I do want to kind of see what this will look like. I think it would be adorable. I've only got one here right now, but look at that. I could have tucked that in right in there, and it gives me that little scallop top edge. I'd tape it better. Tape it up at the front too and get that little scallop. Isn't that adorable? I'll get this thing fixed up, set it on the table. You guys go have a creative day. Join me tomorrow at exactly the same time because we're going to do that shabby tree. I've cut up my rope already. So I will share that with you. A fun little, see, need more tape. Thank you guys for watching. You go have a creative day. Enjoy your time at home because this will end sometime soon, I promise. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.